Hey guys, welcome back to M6 Trains here. Matt here back in another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Lionel, Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western passenger cars. So let's get started. Okay, so a few things before we get started. As you can see here, we have the 21-inch cars, the Station Sounds 2-pack, and the Dome car. I'm still waiting. They're on their way, but I'm waiting for the 18-inch cars. They should be here pretty soon, but I just wanted to get a head start on filming. So right now we're just going to start with the 21-inch cars, and I'll put in the 18-inch cars. I'll fit them in the video somehow. So that's the first thing. The second thing is this is kind of going to be a two-part video. These are my first 21-inch cars from Lionel, so I want to give them a review as well. Give my thoughts on those because I do have some things to say. And then yeah, so it's going to be a review of these cars itself, and then we're also going to talk about the 21-inch cars alone, kind of just as the tooling goes. So yeah, let's get started. So first up, we're going to take a look at the Dome car first. So as you can see, it's a full 21-inch car with the Dome. I definitely think that they match the colors from the engines to the car. So good job, Lionel. As you can see, they got that gorgeous metallic paint. And it just looks stunning. Let's see if I can get a nice closer look. There you go. Love that sparkle. And then you have some car numbers, legible script all over the engine, or not the engine, the car. Let's see if I can zoom. Come on, camera. There you go. It's probably the best I'm going to get it, but so you have separately applied handrails for the door. The door is molded in. The trucks are pretty nice. I think it's all molded in, but they look good. And then here's the kind of bottom bunk of the car. And there's that super cool Carolina, Aberdeen, and Western, or I'm sorry, Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western logo. And there's some more handrail and step detail down below. Here's a shot of the end of the car with the diaphragm there, or the vestibule, I guess if you want to call it that. Nice separately applied details. That door, I believe, is molded in. Actually, I lied. It does open, so never mind. Also, I turned the flash on looking at that vestibule area, and while I have the flash on, let's just take a look and appreciate this stunning paint. I love that. Looks so good. I'd say it matches the engines pretty darn well. Alrighty, I flipped the car around just to show you the other side, and it's pretty much identical. The rear windows here are a little bit different. I think this is more like the seating side. It's kind of dark in there. We're going to put the car on the track and light it up so you can see inside a little bit better, because right now it's kind of a little dark. And as you can see, there's some more legible signage on the windows there. Again, truck cutout, stuff like that. But it's pretty much all legible. Looks good. And then panning up top, there is the Vista Dome, the place where everybody wants to be. Again, we'll light it up here in a few minutes so you can see the inside better. And then you have a smooth top up there with a ribbed roof right there. But yeah, really love this Dome car. Looks good. I'm really glad I got this one. Alrighty, now let's take a look at the Station Sounds Diner cars. Going in for a closer look, as you can see, they changed it up a little bit and did a more simple stripe with a more metal or silver ribbed car here. I don't know if this is how they are on the actual road. I'm gonna assume yes, but I kind of like the change up. Breaks up the purple a little bit, but they still have the nice metallic paint, as you can see here down the center stripe. Now, I actually like these trucks a little bit better than the dome car. I think they're a little bit more detailed. They look a little bit better. And as you can see, the interior, it's kind of hard to see with no lights, but we'll light up the cars here, like I said. And then going in for a closer look, you have some roof detail. So it looks very nice. Here's a shot of the side door here. That is molded in, but you do have some separately applied grab handles on the side of the door there. And then the diaphragm area has some nice separately applied details. And a nice metal housing. I'm not really sure what this part is called. I guess the frame, the diaphragm, I guess, possibly. But yeah, it looks good. And then that door does open. Alrighty, guys, moving on to the underside of the car. This is actually the other Station Sounds car. I was gonna show you the other one, but they're kind of exactly the same, so no sense in showing you the same thing twice. So moving in, just look at the undercarriage detail. You got some nice piping, tank detail, and other kind of storage and whatever else those things are. AC units maybe, stuff like that. So yeah, pretty nice undercarriage. Obviously there's your built by Lionel 2023. And then over here you have your controls, obviously the run program to program it into the legacy, the min-max for the sounds if you want minimal sounds or all of them. And then you have your lights, and then obviously right there you have your turn knob for the volume. And then there's the spring mechanism for the drawbar to negotiate tighter turns. But yeah, pretty nice undercarriage. Not the greatest thing, but not the worst either. Can't complain too much. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at the 18-inch cars now. So getting a closer look, as you can see, the paint is beautiful and it matches perfectly. I think that these were delayed because the paint was wrong, of course, typical Lionel. But they managed to get it right, and it looks great and looks like it matches. As you can see, the car looks very nice. Nice rivet detail, and you have some toolboxes and other kind of utilities underneath. The trucks are very nicely detailed. And then this door does open. And as you can see here, in the 18-inch cars, there are people inside, which doesn't make sense to me because these are smaller, I think even a little cheaper money-wise than the 21-inch cars, and they don't come with people inside, which kind of doesn't make sense. But yeah, as you can see, there's nice tables in there and people. And this part of the car is blacked out for whatever reason. Not really sure on that. There's another look at the trucks, a little bit better with more light. And there's the diaphragm. I'm going to keep the foam in there. And then that's the Pinehurst car. And then there's some roof detail for you. I love that paint. And moving on to the observation car, you have nice gold painted trim on the stairs on these, which looks really cool. And again, opening door. You have some separately applied grab handles here on the side. It's kind of hard to see with the paint. It looks very nice. And again, you have some people inside, which kind of grinds my gears a little bit, but it's all right, I guess. And then there's the logo with some lights. And here is the beautiful platform off the observation car. Looks very good. You know what? Let's get some light on there real quick. All right, we're back. I had to light this up real quick. because it looks so good. I love that gold with the purple. Like I said, there's that gold on the steps right there. Yeah, we'll pan over real quick just so you can see all the paint and all the details a little bit better with the light. I don't know what this blue is on the interior of the car. I'll have to see what it looks like when we light the car up here in a minute. But there you go. Here's a quick pan of both cars. And as you can see, like I said, on these, the interiors are detailed. The tables are painted. The chairs are painted. There's figures. What do we get on the 21-inch cars? Nothing. I don't get it. And like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But yeah, here are the 18-inch cars. Beautiful. And now I have all the cars except for the passenger car with the generator car. I skipped out on those, but take a step back here on my wall. We have all the cars besides the two. But yeah. Sweet. So let's get them on the track, light them up, make sure all the lights work and stuff, and we'll get a quick look at what they look like all lit up. Alrighty guys, we're on the floor here on my test track. We have the diner car lit up so you can see the interior. There she is. It's kind of hard to see, but there's nice tables in there. Everything's plain. There's no passengers or people in there. And we're going to get to that in the next part of the video. There is some seats. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see. And this side is obviously blacked out because that's where the electronics are, the speaker and all that good stuff. But that's the interior of the diner car. Looks nice. Nice places to sit, you know. And then this is the sound car, so obviously when you move it, it makes the rail sounds. And then it has the fancier sounds once you plug it into the legacy remote. And as you see, the lights are kind of flickering right now. I don't think that's the car. This is just very old MTH real tracks, and it's very dirty, so I'm just thinking it's the track. So I don't think it's anything to do with the car. So the car's probably fine. Just, I have bad track. But I just wanted to show you it lit up. So, alrighty guys, next up we have the dome car. Let's go in for a closer look. If we can, it's kind of hard to see. But there are seats in there. And then here is the top. Again, no people. But, you know, there are nice couches and stuff. And there's the stairwell and all the seats. The one thing that kind of upset me is there's no lights on the top dome. They do have these little cutouts, as you can see, where the light kind of shines through on the floor. So it does kind of give it like an illuminated floor look, which is kind of cool. But it is still disappointing when you spend a lot of money because this car was not cheap and the top dome doesn't light up all the way. It's a little disappointing, you know, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. But yeah, this is it lit up. Alrighty guys, we got the regular passenger car here on the track. And going in for a closer look with the lights on. Like I said, you have the detailed interior with the painted tabletops, the brown chairs, the figures. It's kind of hard to see with those little windows, and the floor is blue. And then I'm not really sure what's going on here on this end of the car. Just like a blue empty room. Not quite sure what's going on there. I don't know if that was supposed to be like that. Either way, it's a blue room. Don't know why it looks like that, but maybe we could do something, a little project and finish it maybe or something like that. Not really sure what that's supposed to be, but it's there. Let me know if you guys got this car and it looks like that, or if yours doesn't look like that. I'd like to know. So let me know. But yeah, here's the first passenger car all lit up. Like I said, looks really good. A lot better than the 21-inch cars. Obviously, they finished these. I don't know why they couldn't just finish the 21-inch cars. I don't know why they wouldn't just come detailed, but okay, Lionel. But But yeah, looks good. Nice bright white LEDs. I like it. Looks really good. Alrighty, and here is the observation car named Roamer. Yeah, Roamer. And here's a closer look. Again, nice detailed interior, figures, painted seats. I think that's a sink back there, if I'm not mistaken. Is that a toilet? Do we got a toilet in there? Maybe. But yeah, there's nice figures. Like I said, nice white LEDs. You have your red taillights back there. Unfortunately, this does not have the lighted drum head on the rear, but that's all right, I guess. Still looks cool. Very nice, though. I'm gonna have to get in there and take a closer look, see if those are actually sinks or not. But yeah, really nice. Looks good all lit up. I'm super happy with these 18-inch cars. I actually like them a little bit better than the 21-inch cars, only because I think they definitely are more worth the price when they have a detailed interior for a premium passenger car. But yeah, these are very nice. I like them a lot. I just wanted to mention real quick, guys, the detail piece here on the truck is broken off and was in the box. I am forgetting what the name of that piece is right now, but I swear I know it. But it was broken off in the box, and it's actually kind of weird, but on the same exact truck, on the same exact axle, this piece is also missing on the other car. I don't know if anybody else had that issue, but I just wanted to note it. And we'll have to get that fixed and contact Lionel. Not the biggest deal in the world. I guess it could be worse. So not going to try and complain too much. But overall, I really like these 18-inch cars a lot. And now we have 5 of them. Who knows? Maybe I'll try and track down the generator car with the extra passenger car. But I'm happy with the 5. And I think they'll look great behind the E8s. But yeah, so these are the all-new Lionel, Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western passenger cars that can go with the F9 or E8. And I think they look fantastic. I love that paint. And overall, they're solid cars, you know, other than the $1,000 cars not having people in them, but it is what it is. But overall, I'm a fan of these cars, and I think they're very nice for the most part. Alrighty, guys. So now we're just going to take a minute to talk about the 21-inch cars here, just because they are my first 21-inch cars from Lionel, and obviously they're very popular. So I just wanted to give my opinion on them. So here we go. I think they are very nice cars. You know, obviously they're full 21 inches, so you can't beat that because they're huge and they look great. I think they're nicely detailed. I don't think they're, you know, the best, but they are definitely, you know, fair. But for the price tag, I definitely don't think it's worth it. For a 4-pack, Lionel charges $1,000, which is absolutely absurd. There is no reason a 4-pack of passenger cars should cost $1,000. I mean, that is an engine, and I don't think these cars are worth anywhere near that. You know, they're nice. They're nice scale cars, but for the price, they just don't make sense as to why they would cost that much. Like, for instance, the Dome car here. Nice car. I really like it. But the dome is not lit upstairs. How could you have a, let's call it a $300 car maybe, I think was the price, but I'll get the price for sure, just so I'm not saying random numbers. But it's a very expensive car, and it doesn't have a fully lighted interior. Like, come on now, that's just crazy. You know, MTH cars are half the price, and they look just as good. To me, the price definitely does not make it worth it. You know, obviously these cars I kind of had to get because I wanted the engines. So, you know, you need to have the cars to go with the engines so you can have a complete set, of course. I probably would not buy these again unless I found them for a good deal, possibly. But, you know, if you want to build a nice train of whatever road name you want, obviously just for the 4-pack alone is $1,000. And then in my case, the Station Sounds car, or the Station Sounds 2-pack, I think was 400, maybe. I'll get all the numbers, like I said, and we'll get all the numbers. But either way, just for 2 cars is just ridiculously expensive. For whatever reason, Lionel charges a boatload of money for their passenger cars that are not worth it. And they don't even come with people inside. Like, how do you charge $1,000 and not include people? Like I said, MTH cars are half the price and they have people in them. So they're nice cars. I'm glad I got them for the set. You know, I think it completes it, of course. But they are just not worth the price, in my opinion. Nice cars, but I probably wouldn't get them again. But, I mean, like I said, there are a few things I do like. I like the frame, the window frames, the black trim. I think that looks cool. But I just can't swallow the price. It's just crazy. But like I said, I had to do it for the E8 set, so they got me there. But overall, I am happy with them. Just think they are ridiculously overpriced. But that's all. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's going to wrap up the review of the new Lionel, Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western passenger cars. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.